Hi, Dr. Yobi here. In this video, we're going to be doing some hashing using the MD5 hash generator. So we'll get started by going to the MD5 sourceforge.net site, and we'll browse for the latest version. Go ahead and download that version. You have to click the latest release. Then the software will download. Mine downloaded to a zip folder, so I'm just going to unzip that folder here. All right, and I want to extract all files. Bring that up. I'm trying to shorten this path just a little bit here. Okay. This path will get longer as we go through. Takes just a second or two to extract. All right, now we open the folder, and I'm looking for some executable files here, but I'm not seeing them. And so I'll come back to that in just a second. So let's go ahead and make a Word document that we will play around with hashing. So I'll just right click in here and go to New Word document. And I'm basing this off of a textbook exercise. So I'll create a file called country1.doc, and then I'm saving some information in here. All right. So we're going to type in just a sentence here with a period at the end. We'll go ahead and save that, close it. And now let's bring up the command prompt. And again, I want to run the MD5DEEP hashing algorithm. But when I start searching for it, so first I need to switch to that directory. Okay, so I found my directory, but when I was looking through, I didn't see anything. So I type in dir, and again, I don't see it here. So there's something that's not going to work at this point because I can't run the executable if I can't find it and the computer can't find it. So we need to find where that executable has run off to. So I'm looking in the man folder, and these are just going to be manuals of the different commands that you can do. So this is not it. Let's go back and see what else we have here. Go back. I'm looking in the source. None of these look like what I'm looking for. So let's go back to the next folder, test. And so I've used this program in the past in an older version. And so let's look in this MD5 folder. Aha! These are what I'm looking for. So you see those .exe? So what we need to do is extract these files. All right, and we'll just extract them here. When you're going through, you might actually want to move it closer to the root so you don't have to have this really long path of changing folders. All right, so let's look in here now, and now we have those executables. All right, so now we can go back to our command prompt. Let's get to our new directory. You see it's this really long test hash deep, test MD5DEEP. All right, so still not at the right one. So let's see. Is this right? Yes. So I type in dir so I can see to make sure I'm in the right directory. So now I can run the MD5 executable. So I can just start typing in MD, and then I can hit the tab key and it'll autocomplete for me. Now I need to go grab my Word document that I was working with earlier. So let me go grab that. Here it is. Copy that over to my working directory. It just makes it easier. I mean, I could still hash it from the other directory, but it makes it a lot easier if I can just put it in the same directory. So I just hit my tab key and we get it. Now we can see the hash file, the hash value of that file. And then it gave me a warning here. It says, hey, you probably want to use the 64-bit version. So, okay, let's try it with a 64-bit. All right, so go ahead and just type in 64, and then it goes ahead and does the hashing again. And if you look, the hash values actually match. So in this case, it didn't matter if I was using 64-bit or 32-bit version. Next, if you're going along with an assignment that might be in your network security course or something, ask you to generate some hash values for some other files. So I'll just show you that really quickly. I'm going to actually use one of the files that are right here in this folder. So again, I use my MD5DEEP, and then it wanted me to use this text file. So go ahead and enter. And then I should have a completely different text value, a completely different hex value. And so I do. Then the last thing, it says, well, what if we go to our Word document and we take off just one period? Will that change our hash value just a tiny bit, or will it change it completely? So it should change it completely because it's not a reversible thing. So let's do our hashing again, right? And then if we look at our old hash value and our new hash value, they're always going to be the same length because the hashing algorithm determines that length. But what that hash is, what that fingerprint of that file is going to change drastically. So I think that's it. If you need to do anything else, you might use some of these other hashing algorithms. So Tiger Deep, SHA-256, SHA-1, those things like that. Thanks. This has been Dr. Yovi.